So let's talk about filter in JavaScript. The filter method creates a new array with all elements that pass the test implemented by the provided function. But what exactly does that mean? Let's say that you just came from the grocery store and your back hurts, you have all these bags in your hands, and you just want to get the fruits from the bag. You have vegetables, fruits, cereal, and all these different items in your bag, but you only want the fruits. You don't want the vegetables right now. You don't want the cereal. You just want your fruit. That's exactly what filter does in JavaScript. It goes through an array and it says, okay, well, give me some requirements and I'll give you the result. If you only want certain things in this array, then I will filter through all the bad stuff and I'll just give you the stuff that you need right now. So the first thing that we need to do is create an array filled with grocery items. Each object or grocery item in this array is going to have a few properties. For example, the name, the weight, and whether or not it is a fruit, a vegetable, or other. Now let's add a few more grocery items into this array. Okay, awesome. So we just got back from the grocery store. We got all these cool things in our bags. Oranges, cereal, apples, carrots, milk, Hershey's cookies and cream, and yes, that is 9 pounds of apples in our bags just because we love apples that much. We have bananas, Lunchables, and broccoli. So basically, we just want all the fruits in our bag because right now we're really craving fruit and we don't want to eat vegetables right now. So generally, how would you do this? Well, we would want to create a function, and this function is going to take a parameter which is going to be grocery bag, because we're going to check what the items in our grocery bag is going to be. Now we'd create a for loop going through every single one of these items inside of our bag. Okay, so before we do anything else, we're going to want to create a temporary bag. So essentially what we're doing here is going through all the items inside of our grocery bag, saying, okay, is this a fruit? And if it's a fruit, let's put it in the temporary bag, and then saying, okay, well, these are just the items that I care about. I don't care about what's in the original grocery bag. I only care about what's in this temporary bag because that's what's going to have our fruit. So now in our for loop, let's check if our category, as you see over here, is it going to be a vegetable, is it going to be a fruit, or is it just going to be an other? And if it's a fruit, then let's put it inside of our temporary bag. If it's anything else but a fruit, then we don't want it. We just want fruits right now because we love fruits that damn much. So if it's a fruit, let's put that in the temporary bag. Okay, so essentially what are we doing here? Well, we created a function and it's called fruits in bag. And what is fruits in bag going to do? It's just going to tell us what's inside of our bag, like what fruits are inside of the bag, because we only want fruits right now. So the way that we do this is we create a temporary bag, which is just an empty array right now, and we fill that empty array with only the fruits that are in our grocery bag. And then we say, okay, well, here's that temporary bag because I know that in this temporary bag, it's only going to have the fruits that were in our original grocery bag. Now we're going to test this code and we're going to just check what fruits are in our bag. We do this by calling console.log, and in console.log we're going to pass in our fruits in bag function, which is going to contain our grocery bag array, which we created here. And we're also going to add in json.stringify. So here I created an HTML page, and essentially what this HTML page is going to do is just call our filter.js, which is our code right here. And it's going to tell us what fruits are in our bag. Okay, once we run our code in the browser, we can see all the fruits that are in our bag: oranges, apples, bananas. We don't see the Hershey's. We don't see all the other stuff like the cereal, the milk, the carrots. Only the fruits, because that is what our code was designed to do. But how can we simplify it even more and make the code a lot more shorter, and in return make us more productive when programming? And this is what filter does, and this is where filter comes in handy. So let's do the same exact code, but through filter. So in order to use filter, the first thing we're going to need to do is grab our grocery bag, and then through our grocery bag we're going to run filter, and filter is going to return a function. And in this function it's basically just going to give us the object that is in the bag. That object is of course our grocery item. And then here we're going to return the requirement. Before, the requirement was, well, let's get every fruit and we're going to add it to the bag. Well, this time what we're going to do is let's get every vegetable and add that to the bag instead. So to do that, we're going to return grocery item.category is equal to vegetable. Oh, and one last thing, we're going to make sure that this new grocery bag is in a separate bag now. So what does this code do? Essentially, we have a new bag now. And in this new bag, we're going to filter through our old grocery bag, which is going to give us a grocery item. And we're going to say, okay, if the grocery item.category is equal to vegetable, then we can add it to the new bag. If it's not vegetable, then we don't want it. Also, we can shorten the code even more by adding ES6 syntax. So we were printing out the old bag here, but now let's print out the new bag as well. And we're going to do this through console.log. So when we run this code, you should see that the old bag has the fruits in the bag, and the new bag is going to have the vegetables. Alright, so we ran the code in our browser, and as you can see over here, old bag is only going to have the fruits, and the new bag is only going to have the vegetables.